Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, to my radio show that isn't the best. I'm so sorry, quality is garbage, but if you are watching this, I appreciate it. Also, if you all know this is a fake mic, it's a prop. Until I find the actual thing on this, then it'll be legit. So for now, it's a fake one, just so you guys. If you're new, but if you didn't, just it's fake. I like it because it makes me actually look legit. That's why I have AirPods. Anyways, welcome back to week 5 of the NFL. Wow, week 5 already. Big games this week going on. But let's rewind and recap last week. Washington and the Eagles somehow managed to go to overtime. I'm surprised. I had the Washington losing to the Eagles, but after not even be able to score a point against the Buffalo Bills. That's insane. But next we have Broncos. Broncos got the easiest matchup last week. They beat the Bears, which I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised. Because the Bears were up like 20-0 or something like that. And then the Broncos decided just to make a comeback. That is mental. Bears, you guys are officially the worst team in the NFL. I'm sorry. I feel bad for the next person, but I feel bad for them. Giants could not do anything with the Seattle Seahawks. Wow, I feel bad, but you guys have one job, and y'all couldn't. Y'all are Lions. Started this week with a win against Green Bay Packers. They are really strong so far. Patriots. What happened? And no, I don't want an excuse. What just happened? Why did we manage to witness this? That's just horrible. Horrible. Well, after all that said, Rams and the Colts game also went to overtime, surprisingly. Didn't see that coming, but that's what it is. The Rams versus the Colts. Obviously, the Rams ended up winning, but the fact that Colts made that a game is, wow, shocker. Okay, before I finish my last statement, I want to make another statement before this. When I was watching on Sunday, I saw the Washington were beating the Eagles. And I thought that they were beating the Eagles by quite a month. My mind was like, that ain't gonna last. They're gonna lose. And surprise, they went overtime and lost. I saw that coming, but wow. The fact it was even a close game is crazy. Okay, and the final thing, let's get in this so we can start week 5 predictions. Aren't we all excited? I don't know why I did that. 49ers and the Eagles are still undefeated going to week 5. Wow. The Eagles managed to not surprise many people, but they are so far 5-0 after almost blowing it against the Commanders. And the 49ers getting an easy win against the Cardinals. Talk about luck. Anyways, let's get to our first game. The first game we have coming up tomorrow or today, depending when I'm able to post this. I'm hoping I'm able to post this now. If not, I'll post it tomorrow. Either way, the first game of the week 5, we got the Bears going into Washington, D.C. to face the Commanders. Now, this is an interesting game because you know why? I have honestly, the Bears are a trash team. I don't see them winning. Maybe against one of their opponents, they might go. They're not winning more games. I'm sorry. Like, if you take that offense, I'm sorry. It's just reality. It's true. But I do have the Bears going to Washington to lose 26-17 in favor of Washington Commanders 26-17. Next game, we have an interesting game, which I'm not saying interesting, but we have the Jacksonville Jaguars facing the Bills. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you guys went to London last week and faced the Falcons and beat them. I just don't see them beating the Bills. I have the Bills 42, Jaguars 21. I feel that Bills are still strong. I feel like they're underdog. Not underdogs. The Bills aren't underdogs, but like after they lost week 1, everybody thought they sold. I don't know why they all assumed, but a quick reminder, last week the Bears and the Broncos played, right? Almost everybody predicted the Broncos winning. And it almost didn't happen, but the comeback was unreal. Anyways, next game we have the New Orleans Saints versus the New England Patriots. Now, this is an interesting game because Patriots, come on, barely scored against the Cowboys. Jesus. If I was Bill Belichick, I would quit, honestly. There's nothing saving that team. I do have New Orleans beating the New England Patriots 31-24. Next game, we have the Tennessee Titans facing the Colts. Now, Colts showed against the Rams how they're competitors, I think, and that they can run a team for their money or win, I guess. But it's Tennessee Titans. I have hope, so I'm going with Tennessee Titans beating the Colts 43-38. Sorry if I'm stuttering. I don't have a script. I'm just reading what I can say. But I'm able to memorize from last week, which honestly, so far this season hasn't been a disappointment. It hasn't. I'm sorry. The Texans. I also have to give the Houston Texans, a huge applause. Like, that is big. They managed to beat the Steelers. They're so far 2-0 and winning. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe their young team is starting to come alive, which I hope is good because CJ is a very good quarterback for that team. They got lucky with that. It didn't show in the beginning, but he's really showing progress. I do have hope for Houston now. They're not the worst team. Surprise, surprise. Next, we have Baltimore Ravens facing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this game, I have a close game. The only issue is that Ravens are beating the Steelers by a field goal, so 27-24. Also, MLB baseball has playoffs, but I'm not going to talk about it yet because it's not more in my section yet. But we'll talk about it in the future. Next, wow, this is a painful matchup because this is real. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't wanna. I don't wanna go against the team. It's them. For Carolina Panther faces Detroit Lions. Now, obviously, everybody agrees that Chicago Bears are the worst team by far. Maybe Carolina Panther has made some type of progress, or no, there's no expectation of them. That's why no one calls them the worst team. I want to give the Panthers the win against the Lions, but I feel like the Lions aren't going to let them. So with that said, Carolina Panthers 31, Detroit Lions 38. Now I do have Panthers winning a game at least. Somewhere, a couple games actually, but then by week 5, nah. Next, we have an impressive Houston Texans versus the Atlanta Falcons, who just come back from London after that horrible loss against Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, it would have been obvious. This game is... I really am cheering for Houston Texans. Falcons, I feel like they can probably beat the Texans, but not this week. I have the Houston 30, Atlanta Falcons 21. I have the Houston Texans winning this game and continue their win streak. Obviously, they're going to lose, but they haven't versus a bad team. Next, it's very tough. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of New York Giants. I know New York Giants, you guys have a chance, but you guys don't. I'm sorry. You guys couldn't make anything happen against Seattle Seahawks. I just don't have that same, predictable feeling, So, they're facing Miami Dolphins. I do have Miami beating New York 35-16. Next, we have a team that also barely even put points on the board. Wow. Against a team that actually looked like they were about to tank the season and made a competitive game against the 49ers for a bit, honestly. And they beat the Cowboys. Wow. Arizona Cardinals have some... I mean, if they started good like this, they'd be undefeated right now. But they're facing the Cincinnati Bengals, which I don't know if they're trying to tank as well. If they are, then good for them. But I do have this being a close game, though. But I do feel like Arizona Cardinals are going to come on top. So I have Arizona Cardinals beating the Bengals 28-27. Next game is this took me a bit. Also, quick reminder, the fact that I'm doing this is shocking because I really didn't have much time. And I have a lot of stuff going on this week, so I didn't even think I was going to get to this. So I'm trying to be consistently with you guys. The following week I'm going to travel, so don't worry, y'all get your videos before I travel, so hooray. But I will be seeing the football matches on Sunday. I will not be home. Wow, okay, that's crazy. Anyways, check out my other channel. I'm not going to tell you yet. We have the Eagles going into LA to face the LA Rams. Now, hear me out. From what I seen the Rams last week and the Eagles, I feel like the Eagles are slowing down a bit. Not enough for where they're going to get blown out, obviously. But in my opinion, this is the end of the line for the Eagles. The Rams are going to be victorious against the Eagles 48-45. Again, by a field goal. Next, we have New York Jets, or New Jersey Jets, I think. I don't know. Going against the Denver Broncos. Now, you would think the New York Jets would easily win this because it's the Broncos. But something in my mind says the Jets are losing to the Broncos. And that's what I went with my mind. Broncos 28, Jets 27. It's a very close game. Very, very close game. Next game. Now, remember Kansas City Chiefs against the Bears? We all knew they were going to lose 100%. I know the Kansas City Chiefs are facing the Minnesota Vikings. And honestly, I don't see this being a blowout game, but I do see Kansas City still being on top. Kansas City beats the Vikings 49-35. Again, nothing wrong. I think Vikings have something at least to make it a game. Maybe they might not win, but I just think that's the case. Next is going to be an amazing must-watch game. We have two rivalries. One getting revenge from last season. The other one just to stay undefeated. Now you're probably seeing it by my glasses because I can see it. The Dallas Cowboys facing the San Francisco 49ers. Where them Cowboys at? Bang, bang, Niner gang. We have two incredible teams. America's team, who, let's say Dallas smoked New England. Smoked them. Wow. They just rolled up. New England just started, like, smoking them. Wow, that is mental. And they're facing a 49ers who is undefeated still. Now, will this be the end of the line for 49ers? Or will Dallas fumble the bag? Well, you know this correctly. Dallas will not be able to get their revenge back. I have Dallas losing to the 49ers 38-40 in favor of 49ers. I really do think they have potential. I just don't see it yet. But next we have the Green Bay Packers going up against the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay. Y'all, honestly, I feel bad for Raider fans. Y'all trash. In reality, Green Bay has a better chance of winning this game. But there's one factor I'm putting this of what happened last week. I'm saying. I don't care. So, I have Green Bay going to Las Vegas and losing to Las Vegas 31-26 in favor of Las Vegas Raiders. And now to finish this has actually been a short video. Wow, that's surprising. But to finish off this week 5, we have a couple teams that are officially in their bye week. Officially, we have the Cleveland Browns having a bye week this week. Next, we have the LA Chargers having a bye week. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers having their bye week in week 5. And finally, we have the Seattle Seahawks having their bye week. This is going to be a new series now that we're in the somewhat bye week era. So, with that being said, voila. So you can't see my screen. Okay. I can barely see my screen. It's black now. Anyway. I feel like from week 1 to week 4, I've been surprised by it so far. I'm trying to make this a 20 minutes, if you can't tell, video, as I always do. But, wow, week 1 and week 4 were surprising. I quite enjoyed it. It's probably the best season, in my opinion, by far, that a lot of surprising wins have gone on. Dallas losing to the Cardinals. The Texans beating 2 good teams. I mean, it's very shocking. The Texans won twice. Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers, struggling on wins, got lucky once, and from the rest there went down. And then we got a lot. And then what else did we get? Oh, we have the Eagles finally making a good season starter. They're looking to be undefeated, back to back. I honestly don't see it, but it's a given. And then let me see what else we can talk about. Surprise, honestly. What do y'all think about the 49ers? They've honestly had a good start. Let's see if they can keep going. Imagine them going undefeated with the Eagles. That'd be shocking. That'd be shocking to see. But we all know at least one of them is going to fall. The Eagles or the 49ers. Obviously, I have the Eagles falling, sadly. No hate to the Eagles. I just think the Rams are going to show up and say, not today. Anyways, I want to finish this off with a quote. Remember, the effort that you put in is the effort that you do to yourself to prove your own self what you're worth, not what other people think you're worth. Overcome the obstacles in your way work hard, you get what you deserve. And show every hater out there that you're worth more than they thought you were worth. With that said, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate this time, taking your time watching my video. If you watched the whole thing, I highly appreciate it. And if you did watch the whole thing, type in the comments NFL rules. That would definitely show me two people who actually watched my whole video, and I appreciate it. Again, I'll do a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, a $50 gift card giveaway of any of my subscribers' choice. So, with that being said, that'll end off the video.